Looking at buying a horse trailer, you really need to take into consideration the size of the horse that you have. This trailer for this horse, the roof's probably a little low, for him to travel comfortably over long distances. The bay size would be long enough and wide enough, but we'd like to be seeing a little bit more height.
Now there's a try. All 4 feet have now walked over the tailgate. I'm going to reward that try. Take the pressure off. Turn, disengage.
So we need a try that was at least as good as the last one. Okay, the horse has reached a point where he's going, I can go this far and I can go no further. What we're going to do now is play a little game and say, okay, well, let's make the areas away from the horse trailer less comfortable, and let's make the horse trailer even more comfortable. So we're going to move him around away from the float, and every time we get back to the float, we're going to increase the degree of comfort. Every time he tries to not go on the float, we're going to increase the degree of discomfort, which means let's just go to work. So we'll move you around when you're not trying, and when you are trying, we're going to give you a lot of comfort on the horse trailer there. So he's having to work pretty hard out here now and trot some small circles. And eventually he's going to go, well, the horse float's a lot easier than circles. So we want to make the right thing more easy and the wrong thing more difficult. We're not punishing him, we're just causing a bigger contrast between not trying and trying. We move the front end, push the hindquarters, move the front end, push the hindquarters, move the front end, push the hindquarters.
The horse looked at the trailer then. That was a good sign.
These changes of direction actually keep the horse thinking. Often trotting a lot of circles. Oh, that was a pretty good try. But he nearly scared himself. He said, I can't believe I actually went. So he's going on as a bit of a reaction. We want him to go on more as a response. So physically he was going on, but mentally and emotionally he's not going on.
So this horse's problem obviously is major fear. And he needs to be able to trust.
Good try.
He panics with the noise, the tight space. Also my stick waving around in every part of his body. So move him away from the trailer. I'm sorry, but that wasn't good enough. So cause it to be more difficult. Away from the trailer. Disengage. Back the other way. Send the horse around. Canter's okay. Back the other way.
So ensuring that we change direction frequently keeps the horse sinking down to his feet. Sometimes a horse can get on a circle just going in the same direction and just start running mindless circles without thinking. Each time we yield his hindquarters and do a direction change, he has to think back down to his feet, shift his weight, reorganise his balance and think back to the human.
Hindquarter.
Having changes direction also help keep the energy at a controllable level. If the energy gets too high, the horse can start running on adrenaline and the whole situation could then become difficult to handle. So it's important that we keep the energy at a manageable level.
Now see if I can just back the horse up away from the trailer. Very good. When he goes onto the trailer, I'm going to be able to back him up. Now back onto the trailer.
So he's a lot confident getting to that point. He just needs to increase his confidence to go beyond that point. Each time he's gone beyond that point, it's been as a reaction rather than as a response. But he's got to a point where this part is actually comfortable and he can now stay here.
There's been a big breakthrough with this horse. He's actually gone onto the trailer and accepted the trailer. So now's the time, because I'm going to show leadership qualities, can I actually move my herd backwards and say, don't go on the trailer. Hindquarter, front end.
And that's one step further than before. With confidence, he put one foot onto the horse tailgate. Just a small step. To even to go a little further when he's asked. It's pretty good.
Use my phases. Start off away from the horse.
Step.
Then gradually get closer and closer to the horse. Here, the horse is only on physically. He's not on mentally or emotionally. A lot more gentling.
If the horse needs to come off at this stage, we don't stop the horse coming off.
That was okay. I'll reward that try.
We never want him to feel trapped.
But don't go away too far now. Back onto the trailer. Start off away from the horse. Get gradually closer and closer. And reward the horse by leaving the horse alone.
Okay.
I never asked him to come off then. So I'm going to ask him to go back on. 1.
So we allow the retreat, but keep sending the horse back on until he waits for the instruction to come off. But never trap the horse in the trailer. So this horse is nowhere near ready yet for us to move the divider over or do up the tailgate. He probably needs a few more days of this as a program where he can be really comfortable going on and off the trailer with the tailgate open, with the divider open, with the divider closed, and to do it confidently and with a good taste in his mouth before we would close up the tailgate.
What I didn't show is how to finish off the job, how to close up the trailer. So with Jack, I'm going to highlight the same as yesterday. Go up to a trailer. Can I send my horse onto the trailer? Make sure I can stroke my horse, gentle my horse, to reassure the horse by using rhythmical motion. Now the important thing is here is before we shut up shop, just see if I can just yield my horse with steady pressure so my horse steps over in the trailer. The reason why I do this is because if they're standing with their legs apart and they stay in that position, and when we drive off, sometimes they'll scramble in the trailer. I want to make sure my horse's legs can move within the trailer. And when my horse has accepted this, I'm going to back him off. And this time, put the divider across. Then just ask my horse back onto the trailer. Leave the rope over the divider. And just make sure I can rub my horse using rhythmical motion. Now the next test I'm going to do is, can I apply some pressure behind my horse and have my horse accept the pressure? When he does, back to rubbing. Apply some pressure with the stick and then rub. Go down lower and apply some pressure and rub. Now the reason why I do this, a lot of horses go onto a trailer and the moment people put the chain across, horses feel the pressure behind them and they panic. Set it up so the horse is comfortable before they're actually closed in. And remember, this may be a cave on wheels. Now once my horse has accepted that, once I can just make sure I can push my horse across again, just transferred the weight, I will now walk onto the tailgate. Don't step in behind the horse, but reach across, put your chain across or your swing bar, whatever you have. Maintain rubbing the horse. Now you notice I have not tied the horse up. I have not tied the horse up at this stage. Put your chain across or your swing gate. Then close if you have a two-piece tailgate. And now your bottom tailgate. The last thing we do is tie the horse up. Bring your lead rope through. We now tie the horse up by using a safety knot. This is the rope going to the horse. Double it up and put it through your tie-up connector. The rope going to the horse, you simply put that through once, and then the rope that's left over, put that back through once and pull that knot tight. So with the excess rope, what you can do is just turn the rope in a clockwise manner, so it's just over once, put it up through the loop and give that a neat pull. Now, no matter how hard the horse was to pull in the trailer, this knot will never go tight. You simply take that off and pull one piece of rope. That way you have your horse. Righto, we've arrived at our destination, at our show, our event. The first thing what I'm going to do is prepare myself to have my horse come off the trailer. First and foremost, have your stick handy and just place it next to the trailer. You may need to use that. Right, so step one, have your stick handy next to the trailer. Step two, untie your horse. Put the rope over your horse's back. What I would do next is drop my loading race. It's always a good measure, if you have one horse on, load that one horse onto the driver's side. Come back, and you might as well get away from the horse's back legs just in case they take fright. Drop the tailgate. The next thing we're going to do is, before we actually unload our horse, is just to reassure our horse. We're at a new destination. Just see if we can stroke our horse by using the stick. Don't go in behind your horse. Use your tools. Rub your horse. Now walk onto the back of the trailer and just get the lead rope. If your horse starts to back up, just reassure your horse by gentle tapping. Reach across, undo your divider, reassure your horse once again, and then just politely ask your horse well, that's the safest way that I know how to load and unload horses.